Hello and welcome to my quick quiz on ratio. There are 22 questions and you just need a pen and a piece of paper to write down your answers. So let's get started. Question 1. Question 2. Question 3. Question 4. Question 5. Question 6. Question 7. Question 8. Question 9. Question 10. Question 11. Question 12. Question 13. Question 14. Question 15. Question 16. Question 17. Question 18. Question 19. Question 20. Question 21. Question 22. That's the end of the questions. Let's move on to the answers. Question 1. The ratio is 5 to 3, so that's 5 parts and 3 parts, making a total of 8 parts. It's 5 for chocolate eggs, so the fraction of chocolate eggs is 5 out of 8. Question 2. The ratio is 5 to 3 to 3 to 2 to 1, so added together that makes 14 parts. It's 2 for yellow sweets, so the fraction is 2 out of 14, which cancels to 1 out of 7. Question 3. The fraction for pears is 2 out of 3, so the fraction for apples must be 1 out of 3. This gives a ratio of 2 to 1. Question 4. A to B and 5 to 7 can be written as A over B equals 5 over 7. This rearranged gives A equals to 5/7 of B. Question 5. The ratio is 3 to 2, so added together gives a total of 5 parts. We divide £125 by 5 to get the amount per part, which is £25. Alice has 3 parts, which is £75, and Joe has 2 parts, which is £50. Question 6. In the ratio of 7 to 22, it's sunflowers to tulips. We can divide 66 tulips by 22 parts to give 3 flowers per part. It is 7 for sunflowers, so 7 parts times 3 is 21. Therefore, 21 sunflowers and 66 tulips gives a total of 87 flowers. Question 7. The ratio is 4 to 7, giving a total of 11 parts. If this is shared a second time, we have 8 to 14, which is 22 fish. This is not enough, so we add another share, giving us 12 to 21. This is 33 fish and falls in the range of 25 to 35 fish. Question 8. The ratio is 4 to 5 to 6. And 36 chunks of chocolate relates to the 4 in the ratio, so we divide 36 by 4, getting 1 part as 9 chunks. David has 5 parts, which is 45 chunks, and Hazel has 6 parts, which is 54 chunks. In total, the chocolate bar is 135 chunks long. Question 9. A to B is 4 to 5, and B to C is 3 to 2. We can make B 15 by finding a multiple of 5 and 3. As we multiplied 5 by 3, we multiply 4 by 3, getting 12. As we multiplied 3 by 5, we multiply the 2 by 5, getting 10. This gives us the ratio of A to B to C as 12 to 15 to 10. Question 10. The ratio from Sonia to Sarah is 9 to 5, and from Sarah to Sharon is 2 to 1. We need to be able to get a ratio for Sonia to Sarah to Sharon. We can make Sarah's 10. As we multiplied 5 by 2, we must multiply 9 by 2, getting 18. And as we multiplied 2 by 5, we need to multiply 1 by 5, getting 5. Our ratio is now 18 to 10 to 5. We can add them together, getting 33 parts. The total 66 pounds divided by 33 gives 2 pounds a part. As Sonia has 18 parts, she gets 36 pounds. Question 11. The ratio of yellow to grey pencils is 9 to 7. The difference between them is 2 parts. As we've been told there are 116 more grey pencils, we know that 116 pencils equals 2 parts. Therefore, 1 part is 58 pencils. The total number of parts is 16, so the total number of pencils is 16 times 58, which is 928. Question 12. The ratio of red to white to blue balls is 4 to 5 to 7. The difference between the red and the blue balls is 3 parts, and we've been given that there are 18 more blue balls than red balls, so 3 parts equals 18 balls. Therefore, 1 part equals 6 balls. The total number of parts is 16, so 16 times 6 is a total of 96 balls. Question 13. We first need to find the ratio Jackie to Hugh to Katie. I've put Jackie's in the middle so we can find a multiple of 7 and 4. I've used 28. As we multiplied 7 by 4, we must multiply 3 by 4, getting 12. As we multiplied 4 by 7, we must multiply 5 by 7, getting 35. This gives us a ratio of Hugh to Jackie to Katie as 12 to 28 to 35. The difference between Jackie and Katie is 35 minus 28, which is 7 parts. We've been given that Katie has 21 more sweets than Jackie, so 21 sweets equals 7 parts. Therefore, 1 part equals 3 sweets. Hugh has 12 parts. Therefore, he has 36 sweets in total. Question 14. As we don't know what the total number of items is, we can use algebra to work out this question. Let hats be X. There are 2X scarves and 3 times 2X gloves. That gives us 6X gloves. This can now be written as the ratio 1 to 2 to 6. Question 15. Aretha and Bob have the ratio 9 to 4 and Camilla and David have the ratio 5 to 2. The total parts for Aretha and Bob is 13, and the total parts for Camilla and David is 7. We need to make their total parts the same. If we multiply Aretha and Bob's by 7 and Camilla and David's by 13, then both ratios have 91 parts. This gives us the ratio of A to B to C to D as 63 to 28 to 65 to 26. Question 16. AB to BD is 2 to 5 and AC to CD is 4 to 7. The easiest way to do this is to draw a line and write the ratios underneath. We need to make their total parts for the two ratios the same, so multiply 2 and 5 by 11 to make the total parts 77. We then multiply 4 and 7 by 7 to make their total parts also 77. We have A to B as 22 and C to D as 49. But to find B to C, we need to subtract AB and CD from the total parts of 77. This gives us 6. Therefore, the ratio AB to BC to CD is 22 to 6 to 49. Question 17. Ladies to men have the ratio 5 to 3 and men to children have the ratio 7 to 4. We need to get a ratio ladies to men to children. We can make men's 21. As we multiplied 3 by 7, we must multiply 5 by 7, getting 35. And as we multiplied 7 by 3, we must multiply 4 by 3, getting 12. We now have the ratio 35 to 21 to 12. We have a total of 68 parts, but 35 of them are ladies. And as 34 out of 68 is half, more than half the people at the festival are ladies. Question 18. We have a ratio of maths to English as 3 to 2, giving us a total of 5 parts. We've been given that the maths pile is 10.5 centimetres, and we also know that maths is worth 3 parts. From this, we can work out that 1 part is 3.5 centimetres. English is 2 parts, so 2 times 3.5 centimetres is 7 centimetres high. We were also given that each certificate is 0.007 centimetres thick. To find out how many English certificates there are, we need to divide the height of the pile by the thickness of a sheet. This gives us 1,000 English certificates. Question 19. We started with the ratio 3 to 4 for vanilla to chocolate. We can use 3x to 4x as we don't know how many shares there were. We do know that after we have a ratio of 5x to 8x. In order to compare, make the ratio of the chocolate ice creams the same and make the ratio before the vanilla is melted as 6x to 8x. We can use algebra for the vanilla ice creams. 6x minus 6 ice creams then became 5x. We can solve this to find that x equals 6 shares. As there were 8x chocolate ice creams before and after, we have a total of 48 chocolate ice creams. Question 20. The ratio of rugby balls to footballs is 1 to 6. We also know that there are 30 footballs. This means that there are 5 balls per part. We can work out from this that there are 5 rugby balls, as in the ratio rugby balls was 1 part. The number of footballs doesn't change, there are still 30. So in the new ratio 1 to 2, we know that 2 parts equals 30 balls. Therefore, 1 part equals 15 balls, and rugby balls equals 15. We have 5 rugby balls before and 15 after, so 10 were added to the crate. Question 21. Before the game, the total number of parts is 18. After the game, the total number of parts is 24. The lowest common multiple of 18 and 24 is 72. So for Ellen, we multiply 4 shares by 5 parts, getting 20 counters before the game, and 3 shares by 7 parts, getting 21 counters after the game. Therefore, she has 1 more counter than when she started. Question 22. 3/4 of the children had seats in the stalls, so that means 1/4 had seats in the circle. We were given that 51 children had seats in the circle, and so a quarter of the children is 51. Therefore, a total of 153 had seats in the stalls. This makes a total of 204 children. As 2 parts equals 204 people, that means 1 part is 102 people. The ratio of adults to children was 3:2, and the total number of parts is 5. Therefore, 102 people times 5 is a total of 510 people that was seated at the ballet. 80% of the 600 seats is 480 seats, so we can see that 30 people more than the 80% of seats in the theatre were seated. That's the end of my quick quiz on ratio. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll come back again to Melissa Maths soon, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Bye!